because we got dinged for it.
The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live.
Shout out to In the Front Row.
You'll see some of those highlights from Montrez and everyone throughout their
Baby,
journey.
front row the best.
Now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey,
Appreciate
now
you
we
live
ballin'
and showing
early,
the
you
world.
already know.
Giving Orange
Hey,
Man
it's going
Jackson the
down,
building.
everybody so hype. High school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Now we in the front row. Yeah,
Back to the
now
ship.
you in the front row.
How does
Let's
it
go.
feel?
Good. He's
Bro, when it's so live, got the best view, VIP courtside.
man, I'm hurt, but I'm
It's going
happy.
down,
You know, I feel
everybody
like a
so
champ.
hype. High
Of course,
school
you know.
to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody so hype.
What's
High
up,
school
yo?
to the pros, now we in the front
We're in
row.
the front row. We're live here from the Morris Media Studios in Los Angeles for another edition of our live show. Call in 323-293-3375 if you want to talk with us about all sports or have a question for us. Definitely hit us up on the phone line and call in. We are back for another episode during this social distancing period. Fredo is in studio with me in the control room, and Shireen is on the line, so we will get her opinion as well. We also have a special guest joining us today. My brother Dustin is back on the panel, so everybody say hello to him. We'll get to him
How are you?
in just a moment.
We can't tell.
Fredo is confused up in the studio. I did want to put our opinions out on air because we were talking about this before air. This has nothing to do with sports, but we'll move on really quickly. Fredo, why don't you tell the world who you think is a better rapper, Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
Oh. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Hey, my boy.
Dustin, who do you think? Real
Are
quick.
you asking me?
Yeah, Dustin, look at his hat.
Yeah,
Look at his hat, everyone.
it
This
was
one
perfect.
started the
It
conversation.
was. I would say Drake. I think it's easily Drake. First of all, when he's talking about the sweatpants, chilling with no makeup on, that is for the ladies right there. That's making the ladies comfortable. Kendrick never did that. That's just like line number one. And, I think Drake's the best. And he represents a whole city in Toronto, unlike Kendrick. Where's Kendrick from? I don't even know. He repped the Raptors throughout the playoffs.
I am disagreeing with you.
Oh, here we
both,
go.
And I am saying Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, here we go.
What he has done for yeah, that's not.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I will never live that one down here on this set.
He did.
Hey, if the Packers played at two halves the whole game in the NFC Championship, they would have been just fine. But anyway, I think Kendrick is a better rapper, and I think the world would agree with me. Call in and tell us who you think is a better rapper. He won a Pulitzer Prize. Like, come on.
I don't care. What do you want?
How do you do that?
No one asked me. Hello?
Hello, Shireen. Guys, we are.
I don't have an opinion.
Okay.
Drake hands down.
Shireen agrees with you guys. She's saying Drake.
Yes.
I guess I'm the only Kendrick fan at the table. We're going to move into sports because that's what our show is about. I just wanted to get everyone's opinions. Tweet us at In the Front Row LA. DM us on Instagram. Who do you think is better, Kendrick or Drake? Fredo, we want to start with you because you wrote a few articles for the In the Front Row website this past week, including one that was about LeBron James, saying one thing we cannot do after this suspension of the season is we can't go straight to the playoffs, and we would have to play some regular season games. Do you agree with LeBron, Fredo? Are you a proponent of regular season or an opponent of having regular season games? And we are having some difficulties. Dustin, start with you. Are you a proponent or opponent of having regular season games?
I'm a proponent. I think you can't just warm right up into the playoffs when guys have been off for months now. Obviously, the lockdowns moved to April 30th. So you got to give guys a chance to tune up for the playoffs. I say you hit 70 games, hit the TV deal, which you'll mention, but hit the TV deal, get your money for the TV deal. And then at the end of the day, let's go to the playoffs, baby. And we'll see what happens. I think you have to give guys an opportunity to get back into basketball shape. Workout shape and basketball shape are different. So to make it fair, let's play some regular season games.
That is true. The article also mentioned that LeBron would only need a week to get ready for the season. Shireen, I want to hear from you since you are on the line. Are you a proponent or opponent of having regular season games before?
Well, I think it's just a big struggle right now that no one's allowed to even get together, and with all the athletes I follow, they're all having the hardest time just trying to wrap their heads around doing anything but lifting weights. Like they're trying to go out to the football field and do cardio.
Yeah.
So I don't think the playoffs will be fun if they're not ready to go, and it's not that they're out of shape, but I think that they definitely need, a week or two of games before they go to the playoffs.
Yeah, and the article also mentioned, we're trying to get Fredo here, we're having some audio difficulties. The article also mentioned that LeBron would only need a week to get ready for the regular season. Shireen, I want to ask you, what physical impact do you think, if any, this would have on LeBron James, this big break for the coronavirus?
Well, I think that LeBron and everybody else, if they're not doing cardio right now in their own homes, then it's going to be a problem. I mean, if everybody's just sitting on their ass and not working out at home or running in place or doing something, I mean, they're in tip-top shape as it is. I think it's good that everybody's body's resting. I think that's a good thing. But, the problem is like, are they going to forget? They're not going to forget, but, I mean, they're going to have to, it's like a bicycle. You got to get back on the bicycle. I don't know many people that are basketball players that don't play year-round.
That is true. Dustin, your opinion, what physical impact do you think this could have on LeBron James?
Physically, I think LeBron's in great shape, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. He spends $1 million a year on his nutrition and staying in shape, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. And I know Stephen A. says this all the time. LeBron, I trust what LeBron says with his body and how he feels. The only concern I have for LeBron is I think he's gone harder this year than normal. He normally laid off in the regular season when he was back with Cleveland and the end of the Miami days, so I think he's gone a little harder this year, so I actually think it's better for LeBron to be off for this amount of time.
During this break, a lot is being considered with the NBA Commissioner Adam Silver making the decision. There is rumor or a possibility that the NBA games could be played without fans. Shireen, do you think this is possible, or do you think the NBA needs fans to play their sport?
I think it's going to be much more fun for me as a fan. If we can hear what they're saying, I mean, they'll probably have a lot of bleeps. But, I mean, I know when the NCAA tournament was canceled, I know that we were all excited to go. We were all on our way to the Pac-12 tournament. And, the coaches were like, well, I'll see if my players are actually talking on defense. And, and then we were like, whoa, now we get to hear what, Sean Miller says to the referee and what the referee says to Sean Miller. So, to me, like, with or without fans, like, I'm okay without fans because if I can hear what they're talking about, it's going to be a lot more interesting to me. It's something that I always wish I was a fly on the wall to really know what goes on that court. So, you watch them on TV and you can tell when they use the F-bomb. This is all the time. So that's going to be the interesting part, I think.
Yeah, guys, we are going to take a break here in the front row. We're going to come back and try to get Fredo to join us. We're having some audio difficulties. Coming up, we're playing a fun game of fact or fiction, NBA and NFL style. Call in 323-293-3375. We'll be back in just a moment, guys.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live. Got the best view, VIP courtside. Hey, it's going down, everybody so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody so.
And we are back here in Los Angeles Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, and I just want to go ahead and again let you guys know. Go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces. Perfect for kids. Perfect for ballers. Perfect just for style. Especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the new year.
Yep.
So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLacedLaces.com. Promo code Fredo, 25% off. They have to continue the season. I mean, in whatever way, form they decide to continue the season, whether just start the playoffs immediately or finish off the season, schedule the last couple, say there was about 10, 15 games left in the season. They keep saying that possibly a return might be in late June or so, maybe early July. It's all on Adam Silver, depending on whatever call he makes. I know after we've been seeing all the players in the NBA testing positive for the coronavirus, which is not great for the league, not a good look, whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's a business. You got to think about the sponsors. You got to think about everything, the TV deals, everything they got. These people are not so happy having to shut down the NBA season. So I know Adam Silver's going to be under a lot of pressure to possibly bring the league back and not hold it till possibly Christmas Day.
Everybody's so hype, high school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Hey, now we.
Welcome back, guys. Here on In the Front Row, we are live from the Morris Media Studios, live here from Los Angeles. Call in 323-293-3375, and we're going to play a little game of fact or fiction. So we will start with you, Dustin.
Yes.
We're going to start with actually, we're going to talk some article, I think, first. We want to get, Fredo is finally able to get on a mic. He's finally
here.
able to join us.
Yes,
We're going to
guys.
play fact or fiction in just a moment. This is live television.
Yes, it is.
Fredo, we want to get your thoughts on your article. You said LeBron said he wouldn't go straight into the playoffs and thinks that's a bad idea. So I want to get your reaction. Do you agree with LeBron James really quickly?
Well, of course, you cannot just go for a break, say about 2-3 months or a couple weeks, depending on how big the break is going to be for the NBA. But you cannot just go straight into the playoffs, which is one thing that LeBron really emphasized earlier this week, and talking about how he wants to at least get 1 week in of training camp, practice, where there's 2-3 games of a regular season, because I did mention in the article, the NBA got to play at least 70 games in total throughout the season in order to get the money that they deserve for the TV deals and sponsorships and whatnot. In this case, the league got to play at least 3 games in order for them to accomplish that contract. So we're gonna have to go ahead and wait and see on that. But LeBron's right. LeBron got to, this break is not kind of good for him. It's not good for him. A lot of people kind of think it's a good break because, hey, look, LeBron's 36 years old. He's gonna get a couple weeks off. He's gonna get rest and whatnot. They're gonna be out of rhythm. So it's gonna be a very difficult time for them to kind of get back into the groove where they were in, because believe it or not, guys, let's not forget, they had just beaten the Milwaukee Bucks and they beat the Clippers on the same weekend.
Yeah.
The Lakers were going uphill. And then all of a sudden, everyone gets a flat tire. And everyone's just on stop right now. So it's not fair for the league. But at the same time, that's what LeBron does not want. He wants at least 1 week of play before they start playoffs.
That most definitely. Guys, go check out the article now. It is on the In the Front Row website, so definitely go give that a read about LeBron James. You also did another article, so guys, go give that a check out. We're going to move on to fact or fiction, and we're going to start with the NBA. And
start with it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We're playing a little game here. We love to play games here on the set. If the season returns, the Lakers and Bucks will meet in the NBA Finals. Whoever wants to take it first.
Go ahead, buddy.
I mean, I think that's... We said fact or fiction?
Yes.
I say fiction. I don't think the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks are going to face each other in the NBA Finals. It's not nothing to say about the Milwaukee Bucks, but it has to do with the Los Angeles Lakers. At the end of the day, I think the Lakers are not going to be able to get through with this break. This break is really going to affect them, I believe, whether it's overall, because we have, as we look right now, 2 Laker players are tested positive for the coronavirus. These 2 players are very valuable, which nobody really knows who it is yet, but these 2 players might not be able to continue playing with the Lakers throughout this year. So that kind of leaves them 2 men down. Might have to go to the G League to go ahead and get a couple more players. Maybe bring LeAngelo Ball to the Lakers. Who knows, But I don't think the Lakers this year might not be their year because of this goddamn break. But Milwaukee might be there. It might be a walk in the park for Milwaukee to get over there in the East, but the Lakers might be the surprise pick.
Shireen, I want to get your opinion on the matter. Fact or fiction, the Lakers and Bucks will meet in the NBA Finals if the season continues.
Fiction, it will be the Lakers and the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, jeez. Oh, you're going with the defending champs.
Wow.
I think we're counting out Nick Nurse, is what I think. And I think there's a plethora of players out there just ready to go. And the G League, some of the rookies have been working out, playing with South Bay, and they look really, really good. Thornton Tucker, is that a Thornton? Anyway, I forgot his name. Some of the rookies are, dying to get on the court, and they've been practicing with the team. So I think we'll be fine.
Dustin, your opinion?
I say fiction. I think the Clippers will be in the finals. I think the Clippers are helped out more by this break than the Lakers.
Yeah.
I do think it's good for LeBron. I would disagree a little bit there, just because I think he went a little hard this season and needs a break. And I trust LeBron out of anybody in the NBA. He's been through 9 NBA finals now, so I'm not too worried about LeBron. But I think the Clippers are used to this. They sit people every night. Kawhi Leonard's used to taking breaks.
Load management.
Load management is coming back for the Clippers, so I think tuning up faster for the Clippers is easier. So I would take the Clippers. I don't even like Milwaukee in the East. I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Not that bold, but I'm gonna say the Heat make it. Also, I'm repping the shirt with Dwayne Wade, and I like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was the core of that 76ers team last year. People don't forget that. It wasn't Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons. It was Jimmy Butler. So I think the Heat, with all the shooting they have, match up well with the Bucks. And Jimmy Butler's a difference maker. He's not afraid of the moment. So I would say the Heat and the Clippers, and I would pick the Clippers to win. But
I also say fiction. I think the Clippers come out of the West, and I think the Bucks do come out of the East. Giannis has another year under his belt, guys. And
Wait, can Giannis shoot the ball?
I don't think
Can he?
No.
I don't think so. If you can't shoot the ball, you're not going to win a championship.
There is a team to watch out for, and
we
that is the Boston Celtics.
Oh, I like
They're
them.
young.
Yep.
They remind you
Yeah,
of the 2008 championship team.
Yeah,
They have multiple scoring options. Watch out for Jaylen Brown. He deserves more credit than he is getting because of Jason Tatum blossoming into a superstar.
You think Tatum's enough though to carry the Celtics all
And
the
I
way to the
think Brown,
finals?
they have a balanced team and a good coach. Watch out for the Celtics. We're moving on.
Brad Stevens.
Shereen, we'll start with you on this one. Fact or fiction, if the season continues, LeBron James will take home the regular season MVP.
If I would say fact, if is it Giannis's turn? Don't they give people turns? It's not necessarily who earns it. I mean, if you look at it, every year somebody else gets it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if all the major stars have already gotten it, and the Lakers actually go to the playoffs and make the playoffs and have a real run of it when they get back, I think he has a good shot. And I think the reason that he decided he wanted to play point guard is so he could have assists to get his, get his stats up there so he could get the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wants to take it on the table here, LeBron will win MVP.
Go for it, Dustin. And let me go last on this one.
I'm actually going to say fact. It might surprise you. I had Giannis as the MVP for a long time until the weekend before the coronavirus and all this NBA shutdown. I think LeBron James won the MVP when he beat the Bucks and he beat the Clippers. He leads the league in assists, and obviously he has a great impact. People forget it's the most valuable player, not just like the best player in the league. LeBron's clearly right now the most valuable player in the league for the Lakers, and so the Lakers without LeBron are Anthony Davis and the Pelicans. So see what that happens. So I would take LeBron to win MVP.
Fredo, your turn.
Yes. So let me stay on the same page here with my guy Dustin here. LeBron James is arguably the best player in the world. If healthy, Kevin Durant is. But right now, LeBron has been playing out of his mind, averaging the most assists. He's just been playing spectacular this whole year. Everyone doubted on the Lakers all year long throughout the summertime. Everyone crushing the Lakers. Everyone crushing Jeannie Buss, Kurt Rambis, Linda Rambis, everybody. And everyone's like, Lakers not going to make it. Lakers are not going to be top 4. Lakers are this. Lakers are that. Look is what's happening nowadays, guys. Look what's happening nowadays. It's personal because it hurts when everybody, not just one person or two, everybody in the world bash on the Lakers over the summer. Then the season starts. Look at where we're at right now. Lakers are number 1 seed, and arguably LeBron has been playing out of his mind. He deserves to be the MVP this year, and this is, I believe, is going to be his 5th MVP throughout his career. So it's going to be remarkable for him to kind of, pick it up at this time of year. But it's LeBron James. It's not. Don't even say that guy's name that I believe you're going to say does, Dylan. Don't even say it. I can already read in your mind, Dylan.
I don't know what
Don't say. Don't say Kawhi Leonard.
No, that's Dustin. Dustin's a Kawhi Leonard fan.
Don't say that.
I'll make a one-sentence statement. Kawhi Leonard's the best player in the world.
Oh, jeez.
LeBron's the best player in the world. I would take Kevin Durant second if Kevin Durant's healthy, and LeBron third.
Okay. You take if healthy, you take Kawhi Leonard over Kevin Durant. Are you crazy?
Yes.
Dustin.
Yes.
I am. Actually,
all right, who's driving home? Don't let this guy drive home tonight.
I'm actually going to agree with y'all and say fact on LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think he is the most valuable player in the league. And frankly, I just want to have a glass of wine with LeBron James.
There it is. There it is.
I don't want to say
Taco
anything
Tuesday
negative.
with LeBron.
I don't want to say anything negative. If you go to my Twitter, that's my goal. I want to have a glass of wine and do a video with LeBron James. So
there it is.
I can't say anything negative. We're gonna do one NFL one really quickly before we move on to the MLB.
I can't do this with Dylan. Keep going.
He's your twin, man.
No, we're
going
to talk about Dak Prescott really quickly.
Oh, I thought it was the other one.
Oh, Dak Prescott will have a long-term contract with the Dallas Cowboys before the July 15th deadline. Really quickly, I want all your opinions so we can get some MLB talk in here.
I would say fiction, and I don't think Dak's going to be with the Cowboys in 2 years because every time you don't sign a long-term deal, you move on. So I see Dak in another uniform in a couple years because they're just going to franchise tag him because we know how the Cowboys run. So I say fiction.
Well, they already franchise tagged him.
Yeah,
no, I'm saying you can franchise him and tag him twice.
Twice, I believe.
You're saying
I'm going to say he gets franchise tagged another year, and then he's in another uniform.
String, your opinion.
I think Dallas likes franchise players. I think they like long-term players. I mean, they have a history of that. So I say they keep Dak, and they realize that it's a team, not necessarily the quarterback that might be the issue these days. So I don't think it'll be like a 5 or 6 year contract. I kind of think it'll be a couple-year contract. But I think Dak will be in a Dallas uniform next year and at least another year after that.
Fredo, your opinion really quickly. Dak Prescott will get his long-term extension. Fact or fiction?
I mean, I think it's fiction. I don't think he's going to get it, but he definitely deserves it. He got to get that money. I mean, you're talking about Dak Prescott, a guy who was not drafted to be looked at, possibly a franchise quarterback, but 3 years, 4 years later, he proved that he is a franchise quarterback, and he got to get his money. If Jared Goff, from the LA Rams could get a goddamn contract, why can Dak Prescott not get a contract? That's my question.
This is tough here because
that's my question.
He'd already turned down the initial deal, which was a high deal.
Different GM, different owners.
Yeah.
The man deserves more than what he was offered.
I don't think he deserves to be the highest paid, but that's a whole other conversation for a whole other day. I do want to talk about Major League Baseball. Some news was made this week that really could impact your Dodgers. And here we go. The MLB and MLB Players Association came to an agreement saying that 3 things really would get them out of the delay of the coronavirus and their season suspension. Last week was supposed to be opening day, but obviously the season is suspended. Number 1, no governmental bans on mass gathering that would prevent teams from playing in their home stadiums. The MLB did say they would look at neutral sites. No travel restrictions in the United States or Canada. And the determination after talking with health experts that playing does not expose players, staffs, or fans to any health risks. So it might be a while before we, see Major League Baseball. People are calling it an ambitious bar to clear, especially the determination of trying to get the coronavirus clear. If this does go into place, the MLB and MLBPA agreed that this would count as a year of service, meaning Mookie Betts, who was traded from the Red Sox to the Dodgers last season, could never play a game with the Dodgers after he is a free agent this season. Yeah. So how much pressure, Fredo, now does the MLB have to get their season on?
It's not even just the MLB. There's only one man in charge of this situation. This is the same man who ruined everything and took the side of the Houston Astros, who cheated their way to the 2017 championship, which is the MLB commissioner, Rob Manfred. Rob, this is the man. He got to make a choice. I mean, every other league did not make a dramatic choice and decision like Rob Manfred has done. But at the end of the day, if that does happen, It sucks to say not just Mookie Betts. I mean, there's so many other players throughout the league that are going to be in the same situation like this. And I believe, hopefully, the Dodgers management and front office gets the deal done to keep Mookie Betts in LA, because you're talking about an AL MVP last year, combined with another MVP in Cody Bellinger this year. I mean, you're looking at a stacked squad. Yep. But the Dodgers got to do something about that, and not just the Dodgers. That's Rob Manfred.
Shereen, your reaction to Mookie Betts possibly never playing a game in a Dodgers uniform?
I mean, I don't. I mean, baseball goes deep into next year, so even if they have a half season, I don't think that the MLB can afford not to have a half season. So I think they're going to play, and I think we'll have Mookie. I think it'll all work out.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, I don't think there's much concern that MLB will cancel the whole season. They play 162 games. They'll at least play 80 or, even
something.
70. Yeah. It would be, I mean, it's just unfortunate. You can't really, I don't think you can blame it on anybody. It's not like the Astro situation where you can blame it.
I mean, you can blame it on Rob Manfred.
I don't think so.
You can. In 3 months from now, you can.
No, because baseball contracts work a little differently. There's arbitration. There's full years of service. It's a different sport, so I don't think you can blame it on Rob Manfred. I think, because with the Chris Bryant situation in the Cubs, we all saw he got rejected that full year of service, and he said he was mistreated. So he wants to get to free agency faster. All players do. So I just think, you have to give him a year of service. Baseball is different.
Remember that MLBPA is the organization of the Players Association out of all sports that really has the most pull within their sport. They really got the deal done in that. And the MLB said that if it's economically feasible, they will play a partial season. So we will see, guys, really quickly before we wrap up. I want to get your AL and NL champions. Your way too early predictions that probably won't be correct.
Probably not.
Yeah. Who's going to the World Series?
Wow. So if I go first, of course, you got to go with the heavy favorites with the Dodgers in the West Side and National League. And the American League, you got to look at the scary New York Yankees. I mean, they got a lot of great moves this offseason. I mean, especially where they were at last year. Now coming into this year, I mean, there's no doubt about that. It's the Yankees and the Dodgers this time around.
Shereen, who's your way too early predictions?
I have no prediction, but I like what Fredo's saying.
She's like, I got nothing.
I take that any day.
I mean,
Dodgers. I think the Dodgers were poised to get back there, and I think if now everybody isn't looking at all the cheating, if everybody's looking at all the cheating, maybe Hershiser has a better chance to be a great pitcher in the playoffs.
Yeah, Clayton Kershaw's got screwed twice in the playoffs. Just throwing it out there. When he played the Cardinals and when he played the Astros. We should have had a Yankees-Dodgers World Series already, but I'm not going to go with that. Ooh. I am going to go with the Yankees. I think there's no one else in the AL to contend with all the stuff they have. But I'm going to make a bold prediction. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Phillies. And people are going to look at me weird. But I think if you
I already started that.
No, because Bryce Harper's due to have a big year. I think Bryce Harper,
my man. Wait
a second. Bryce Harper.
I can now see you have a Washington jacket. I mean,
I'm an Orioles.
Yeah, you're an okay.
Bryce Harper, my man, is going to win NL MVP. Wow. Can I put out there? Bryce Harper's going to win NL MVP, and the Phillies are going to the World Series.
I think the Yankees will come out of the AL. I think with the whole Astros cheating scandal, they are really the overwhelming favorite. I hate the Yankees, and I hate to say that. And I'm going to go with, this is weird, but I'm going to go, I do trust the Dodgers, but I'm going to go with the New York Mets. New York World Series, the Mets are favored to win their division this year. They have a good pitching staff.
Syndergaard's out, isn't he?
He could come back.
He is out for the year because he got Tommy John.
They still have a good pitching staff.
One.
Watch.
Or two, sorry.
Watch out for Marcus Stroman. That's really why I'm picking him.
Okay, Marcus Stroman. I give it to that guy. He was in Toronto before, right?
Yeah, I'm a huge Marcus Stroman fan.
Yeah.
And he is one of my role models, so I'm it's probably
the
not going to happen.
Phillies have more of a shot than the Mets.
It's definitely going to be the Yankees and Dodgers, but I'm going with the Mets.
Wow.
Watch, Marcus Sherman could win NL Cy Young this year. Guys, we have to wrap it up here.
It's a clown question, bro.
Yeah. Oh, Dustin, bring out the Bryce Harper quotes. I cannot believe he made that prediction.
Yes, Bryce Harper, my man.
Harper.
We will see you guys next time.
I'm out, man.
Is that worse than the Packers?
Seriously? I just came up with some... Man, this is...
We will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us, Fredo and Studio Dustin, as our guest, and Shireen on the phone line. Guys, stay safe during the coronavirus outbreak. That's really all we ask. Live here from the Morse Media Studios. We will see you next week. Follow us on Instagram at In the Front Row LA, and subscribe right now so you don't miss a show and the Phillies prediction.
Bryce Harper for MVP.
Guys, we'll see you next time.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live. Got the best view, VIP courtside. Ay, it's going down, everybody's so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody's so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, now we in the front row.